everyone, I hope you're having a lovely day. And today I want to talk about something that I don't think many people have talked about and I've discussed, and how, some people just, the average player is way too caught up on themselves and really don't know what to do, and could really use some kind of guide, or just any doesn't have to be a guide. I really don't want this to be a guide. I think guides are really super extensive or really stupid. I think overthinking is the worst thing that you could do for OSU, in terms of mental and all that. But today we're going to talk about mental bias, but more specifically mind block. And mind block is something that affects pretty much anyone who plays this game. I think ruins somebody's experience, somebody's mental fortitude, and all of that, all of the above. But I heard this guy, Dr. K, talk about, I don't remember what video I'm referring to, but he mentioned something called mental bias. I think that's perfect way to describe mind block in like the simplest manner. It doesn't really describe it too well, but what it does do is it helps me articulate this video and talk about, because mental bias, if basically just like from my understanding, the idea that it could be any cognitive idea that you just don't believe in, that it's something in your head that you've made up that you believe in. So it could be, I can't go to the dog park with my dog. I can't take my dog to the dog park because it's a long ways away. Or I can't go downstairs and eat food. Or I can't, more accurately, I can't do this math problem. I'm not very good with math. What you do is you learn how to do math, or you watch a video on math, or whatever channel is that people watch, math videos, whatever, and you figure it out. You solve the problem. But we're not talking about that specifically today. But it does have to do with mind block, because mind block is just simply not being able to play a map because of a pattern that you can't hit, or something or just like the map has a section in it that you can't do. And I think that's interesting. It's not something I'm too extensive in. I'm going to be talking about the average player with farm maps, because I was one of those people about 2 years ago. Only 2 years ago, I was a 6-digit who, well, 3 now, but 2 to 3 years ago, I was a 6-digit who was like in 100 PP plays, 150, whatever, and I was playing the same maps over and over again, and people around me were just struggling on these farm maps because of mind block, most of the time. Like, a big contributor, maybe not the main reason, but a big contributor for it was mind block. And that's something I don't see these huge creators talk about. I don't like people like Digital Hypno, or like, that's the only person I know, but people like him who don't really talk about or like understand that mindset from that new player like extensively, because it's been so long since they were a new player, all that. And I've been in the OSU Discord. I've been in the OSU game Discord, where I just see people posting their Padaru stupid 8-miss fail, and just not knowing what the hell to do. They don't know what to do. And I'm here to try and study that. Not really study, but I'm trying to break down that ideology and that how it works. Like, if I were to talk about the solution to it, I think 3-minute video, easy. I don't think it's as important as explanation for it. If you want to learn how to break mind block, if you're a farmer, which I'm going to be focusing on, you just pick up the map, play it, keep playing it, and then if you get mind block, you try it again in a couple hours, or get lucky. But so one solution to mind block could be just don't think about it. Like I said, the worst thing that could happen to you is being aware of that, of what your problems are. Like, you just missed the point of playing the game. You just missed the point of why you wanted to play the game. You just think about what you're doing wrong so much that you lose that chill mindset. You lose that ability to just pick up the game and do well. You lose that ability to just get on and play well after a certain point, and that's horrible. That's like the worst thing that could happen, and makes you quit the game. That's at least how I see it. Put so much expectations on yourself and so much build them on yourself. At a certain point, you disappoint yourself, and I've gone through that occasionally. I mean, definitely worse times than others, but yeah, it's something that you just don't think about it. Don't work yourself up about it. You'll do great. You'll do really great, really great. That's the thing about mind block, is like, not if you don't think about it. Like, I don't think about it too much, so I don't have it. It's pretty simple. Like, I haven't really had mind block in a long time. Like, I think mental reset is definitely something that could better it. just not playing those kind of maps for a while. Like if you have like a certain map that you're like you have PTSD to, you just don't play it, and it can really help. That's not a solution. I'm not going to talk about any solutions or any pill whatever. Like do this and you'll never have this happen again. Like that's bullshit. I mean, even if it's not bullshit, I think it's not something you should focus on. I think you should focus on the process and the ideology of it rather than the solution. Just like the saying where the journey is better than like the end goal kind of thing. Like it's kind of like that. But okay, this is I'm getting way off topic. I think point with mental bias was towards mind block. Because I mean, if I talk about like this, it's not really like it's kind of neglecting the idea of it, where mind block is kind of made up of that ideology that I can't hit this pattern because this and this and that. And I think that's one way to really break it down or really kind of understand it is like you can't do this pattern because you have this thing in your head that you don't believe in it. It also has to do with the fact that like when you're building up that your skill, you have those constant mental biases about is what I'm doing really helping me improve, or is what I'm doing really helping me play this game better? Like is farming this doesn't help you at all, but is farming gonna help me improve at the game, or is learning hard rock gonna help me in like Nomad or whatever? Like is this gonna work? And once you've been proven right, what you're thinking about so negatively, if it becomes true, then it's all over. You start thinking negatively about yourself. You start playing worse. You start hating the game and all that bullshit. And then that's where it got you. That mental bias really tore you apart, and it has to do with a lot of things. I don't think it just has to do with mind block, but just for simplicity's sake, like mind block stems from a mental bias. Hopefully I can make more videos like this. This is something that I prematurely thinking about and how I kind of understood it best. Something I understood top to bottom pretty seamlessly. Hopefully there's more stuff like this so I can understand better. I can make a video on and kind of dematerialize it, I guess. Hope you learned something. Have a lovely day.